I want to launch a lawsuit against the US government for their corruption. Everyone knows America is the land of the free, but what doesn't get mentioned is how the idea of freedom is manipulated to harm us. Our freedoms are in the form of our rights that protect us from an oppressive government and the corrupt rule of the rich. That was the basis of America. But the idea of freedom gets twisted to allow the rich to do blatantly illegal acts. Giving money to politicians was illegal because it's obviously bribery, until Citizens United argued that giving money to politicians is protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. But that is a stupid excuse. Giving money to politicians is done to influence politics, to influence laws, regulations, and government contracts, all to benefit the rich donors. The idea that the rich can commit bribery because it's their right, it's their freedom of expression is insane. Same as adults marrying minors because it's their freedom of religion. Rules, regulations, and laws are needed not to take away our freedoms, but to protect the vulnerable from the criminals. There is a distinction between the freedom to do whatever you want to do and the freedom from oppressive governments and wealthy elites that force us to do whatever they want us to do. We need to restore our freedoms by exposing and challenging the crimes that the rich commit and the government assists with, because as it stands, things are getting worse for us. Trump wants to send the National Guard and other law enforcement agencies to cities to fight crime. And while it is important to fight crime, it has to be done in a smart way that still upholds our freedoms. Judges and DAs should hold dangerous repeat offenders in jail. People who are willing to work towards rehabilitation should be provided with the help necessary instead of just punishing them and letting a broken person back out on the streets. And most important of all, the government should facilitate opportunities in impoverished areas that lead people to commit crimes because there is nothing else for them. Because freedom means abandoning people and punishing them for it. This country keeps leaving people behind, from the Rust Belt of America, the Appalachian communities, Indian reservations, and so on. All because we have this broad definition of freedom that gets abused. Freedom from responsibility, from decency, humanity, discipline is just an excuse for the government and the rich to abandon the rest of humanity. And their freedoms are about to get a boost since Trump is cutting funding to agencies that protect us from corporate crimes. The EPA, DOJ, SEC, Labor Department, FTC, Consumer Product Safety Commission, FDA, Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, and Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Our freedoms are being taken away to bring more freedoms to corporations and banks. Please subscribe to the channel to support this organization on truth, life, and freedom so we can sue the US government in order to preserve and enhance our freedoms. The land of the free should have universal health care, energy, housing, clean water, healthy food, education, and opportunity in order to truly be free and prosperous.